always fresh every day. You're watching Fastlane Daily.
It's a new day for Chrysler, Italian Pride Day. Yes. We'll have the latest on the deal that saved Chrysler and could bring Fiat back to the States. Also, Mitsubishi bets on electric cars, there's trouble in Tesla paradise, and what happened here. All that plus Shakedown with Leo Parente. I'm Derek D, and you are watching Fastlane Daily, Thursday edition.
Fastlane Daily with Derek D, always fresh every day.
Call it the model for an orderly bankruptcy or a fourth chance at a new beginning for one of the big three. Chrysler completed a life-saving alliance with Fiat yesterday, ending what could be the quickest trip through bankruptcy of any U.S. automaker. Let that be a lesson, GM. Huh? The Supreme Court lifted a temporary block against the Chrysler-Fiat deal, which had been challenged by several consumer groups and Chrysler debt holders in Indiana. The finalized deal saw Chrysler selling most of its assets to Fiat, while $6.6 billion in exit financing came from the federal government. Automotive News reports Fiat CEO Sergio Marchionne named former Chrysler president Jim Press as deputy CEO and special advisor to head the newish Chrysler. Chrysler and Fiat executives have yet to announce which Fiat models would migrate across the Atlantic, and there's no word on whether one local mechanic will soon be back in business. Huh? You'll get that one later. And with Chrysler remaking itself, could one of its old partners be trying to do the same? Word today is Mitsubishi could be extending its plans to get its mojo back with a new line of electric cars. Japan's Nikkei reports Mitsubishi is set to introduce 5 new all-electric models, with sales of 30,000 electric vehicles by 2013 and netting the company a fat profit. The company said last week it plans to distribute 1,400 of its iMiev mini cars to corporations and municipalities in a new test lease program with general sales projected for mid-2010. Mitsubishi Motors will start taking orders for its iMiev on its website this summer at a projected price of $47,500. The company plans a production volume of at least 20% electric vehicles by 2020. And speaking of electric cars, there's trouble in the e-paradise of Tesla Motors. Company co-founder Martin Eberhard filed a lawsuit in a California court this week claiming slander, libel, and breach of contract against Tesla CEO Elon Musk. Eberhard was reportedly forced out of the company in a November 2007 boardroom coup by Musk, the company's chairman and major financial backer at the time. The 146-page complaint alleges Musk also delivered Eberhard a Tesla model that had been wrecked and repaired instead of the number 2 Founders Edition he had been promised. The complaint also alleges negligent emotional distress and ignoring his away messages on IM. That's no joke. He did. And buyers of the new Rolls-Royce Ghost may find themselves riding on air in a very literal sense. The company announced today the new entry-level roller will get active air suspension tech sensitive enough to detect and adjust itself when a rear passenger moves from one seat to the other. The suspension gets an air ride system at all 4 corners that can raise or lower the car by 25 millimeters. Pretty cool. And a Ferrari accident outside Romania resulted in no human injuries, but a crappy new paint job for one Ferrari F430. The driver was ticketed €40 for the crash, which resulted in the horrific supercar effigy. Next time, try baking soda. You can follow all the latest FLD shenanigans on Twitter. That's twitter.com/FastlaneDaily. Right here. Also, don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube. Also, friend us on Facebook. I'm talking to you. Friend us, okay? Next up, catch up with the latest in the world of fast cars and even faster cars. That's on this week's Shakedown, coming up right after this.
Cut your hair, Lenny from a Mice and Men. Hey, Mice and Men. Hey, ya bud. Hey, ya bud. Hey, hey, you know what? We're doing my thing. We're doing my thing. Hey.
Major League Racing this last weekend could not have been more exciting. Not. Penske leads the most laps to win in the IRL. Ganassi leads the most laps to win in Grand Am. Button leads the most laps to win in Formula One. And Dale Jr. never leads a lap to finish 27th. What a motor racing festival of yawn all that turned out to be. So how about we talk about Formula D drifting in New Jersey? And my top 10 reasons why I think drifting is just like Formula One. So straight from the Shakedown home offices in Dog Ring, Kentucky, here's my top 10 list. Number 10, the dominant teams win. Button and Braun in Formula One, and the entire Falcon Drift team sweeping the New Jersey podium. Number 9, stiff chassis setups that don't work anymore. Old school drifters used to set their cars up big spring, big bar stiff, but that no longer is considered the best way to drift. McLaren is running a stiff chassis, giving Hamilton time to catch up on his rest, reading, and twittering his pussycat doll girlfriend during qualifying sessions 2 and 3. Number 8, compliant chassis setups do work. New school drifters tune their cars for weight transfer and suspension movement to keep all 4 tires working. Braun GP in Turkey proves again their design is the best. Number 7, tail-happy cornering. Drifters get their cars swinging side to side to negotiate the drift course for speed, style, and crowd appeal. Alonso, Massa, and Kimi have adopted the same tail-happy style with their bad-handling Renault and Ferraris, but without the speed, style, or crowd love. And no love for their engineers either. Number 6, clutch kicking. It's the technique used to get the car into a drift. In Formula One, it's the method Braun driver Rubens Barrichello apparently is using to badly start races. Number 5, the grid girls. Cue the montage, please. Number 4, scrap the car and car scraps. Lewis Hamilton says he wished McLaren had scrapped the 09 design more than a few races ago. In drifting, more than a few backmarker cars look like they were assembled from the scraps of other cars. Number 3, big Toyota budgets yield limited results. In drifting, Toyota spends big for rear-wheel drive Scions and Lexus race cars, but no success. In Formula One, I stand by my position. Toyota will never win a championship, let alone a race. Number 2, locking differentials to get the cars to work. Drift cars depend on limited slip or fully locked spool diffs to rotate the car and hold the drift. In Formula One, adjustable limited slip differentials help the cars on corner entry rotation. And the number 1 reason why I think drifting is just like Formula One, it's not really racing. Drifting is like some automotive blades of glory. There's judging and style points, and the finish line is just a waste of paint. There's no racing in drifting, it's a dog show on wheels. And there's no racing at F1 either. They never pass on the track. Number 1, no matter what the tech rules, the designers claw back the arrow to get the cars faster, but once again, it prevents them from running close, passing, and racing. Number 2, Max wanted a 2-class series in 010, well he got it in 09. There's the Braun class and all the others that can't catch him. And number 3, racing's supposed to be a fair matchup of talent. But Ferrari has a special deal for more money than all the others. Williams has a special Bernie deal. Who knows what extortion Briatore has affected, and Red Bull's running team orders despite the rules. Where's the racing when the fix is in? But both sports have passionate fans and great technology, so you know what? Since drifting and F1 are so much alike, they both are worth the time, attention, and their place in the automotive world. Now next week we're going to take a big look at Le Mans and Lemons, WRC, and MotoGP, just to see if Simoncelli tries to drop another rider. Derek, Shakedown is shake done.
Whoa, Leo! I like that ending line. Shake down, shake done. Nice job. Well, that's it for Fastlane Daily today on Thursday. I'm Derek D. And for those of you who haven't sent in a video yet, send in a video. Because today we're premiering our first one from Trey in Louisiana. This video is everything we wanted. Creative, fun, funny. He told us why he likes FLD. So Trey, take it away.
So you want to know why I like Fastlane Daily? Well, 1, it's free so I can pay for college. 2, no advertisements. 3, I don't have to read jack freaking squat. Number 4, I've learned Kung Fu from the feed. And 5, Bob Schubert. Hey, Obata. The end.